Hi, today we'll be discussing about column store index. Column store index is different from traditional row store index. Traditional row store index is based on rows, while column store index are based on individual columns. Since it is based on individual columns, it provides better comparison, and that is why it is more performant than the traditional row store index. There are few terminologies that we'll understand to better understand the column store index. First is segments. Segments is nothing but your columns compressed for a given size. So segments are thus the individual columns. For individual columns, we'll have individual segments. Row group is nothing but combination of segments. And one more thing is segments comparison happen if the size of the rows is greater than 100,000. If the row is not greater than 100,000, the comparison won't happen. Similarly, we have delta row group. So in case the comparison is not happening, we'll have multiple open row groups, and those are called delta row groups. Delta store is combination of delta row groups. It's always better to identify the size of your table to get best out of column store index. It's column store is not generally recommended for a smaller set of tables or table that contains small set of rows. Index maintenance. So column store index does not perform better if it has lot of fragmentation. So consider a table where a lot of deletion is happening. So there your fragmentation number will also be high. So index maintenance is required if you have higher fragmentation. One of the reason column store index performs better is segment elimination. So earlier we went through segment and understood that segment is actually compressed columns, and there can be, for a given column itself, there can be multiple segments. We'll go to our adventure work database to better understand segment elimination.